All right, so now that you've taken this no English challenge, I want you to think about different ways that you can communicate without English. Okay, you'll think, Andrew, how are we supposed to communicate without English? Think about it. Every time you've met someone from a foreign country, you don't speak their language, they don't speak your language, how do you communicate? You use nonverbal communication. You point to things, you use your hands, you draw things, you find different ways to communicate. Obviously, sometimes you look ridiculous, but you find ways to communicate without that common language. And that's what we're asking you to do. Be patient, stress and repeat the proper pronunciation. If someone gets it wrong, don't call them out and say, that's wrong, get out of class. Just stress and repeat the proper pronunciation so they can hear it how it's supposed to sound and they can follow that pattern as well. Make sure you repeat something. If you repeat it a million times, they'll remember it. If you repeat it a million times, they'll remember it. If you repeat it a million times, they'll remember it, right? Now you'll hear my voice over and over in your head when you go home, and it's true. The more you repeat it, the more they'll remember it. So be patient, make sure you repeat it. Case in point, I was on a train from Venice to Catania in Italy. It was my first time to Italy, didn't speak any Italian. I open up the train door and see these two crazy Italians, Ruggero and Alessandro. They're sitting there, buongiorno, come stai? Anche tu vai a Catania? And I just looked at them like they were crazy. And after 20 hours of them being patient and repeating and being very good at nonverbal communication, we went from not having any sort of commonalities in language to having a simple conversation in Italian because they were patient, repeated it, stressed the proper pronunciation, and helped me. So, find simple ways to communicate clearly and communicate without using English.